Welcome back. Pregame.tv, second of two videos for the weekend plays. Saturday play in the bank, and now this is a play for Sunday afternoon. It'll be the Kansas City Royals at U.S. Cellular to take on the Chicago White Sox, a White Sox team that is 3-3 since the All-Star break, but still overall they've dropped 6 of their last 9 games. Kansas City since the All-Star break, Royals off to a nice 5-2 start, including taking 2 out of 3 from the Detroit Tigers and also taking care of business against the Baltimore Orioles, taking 3 out of 4 at home. In this game, you've got Bruce Chen, who was in the bullpen for a long time for KC. He has started the past 2 games. He'll go up against Hector Santiago, who has a pretty good ERA of 3.38 for the Palehose. However, the White Sox do not score many runs there for Santiago. You'll see some of these guys that get great run support, and then other guys, they're wondering, hey, guys, come on, can you at least get me, 2 runs, 3 runs? Some guys just don't get any support, and it's almost kind of unfair. We've seen Scherzer get some great support. We've seen Chris Sale get the lowest support for the White Sox, about 2.7 runs per start. So sometimes you've got to look at that. It does come into play. And I think it's psychological. For a team like the White Sox, they know Chris Sale is their guy. He's the stopper. So they almost go in thinking, you know what, if we just put up a couple runs, it's okay because Sale will keep throwing goose eggs. Sometimes Sale may get off to a slow start. Next thing you know, White Sox are out of the game as they were in his last start. But this is KC and the White Sox. Bruce Chen, again, going up against Hector Santiago, and I'm not going to wait long. I've got to do what my pal Marco D'Angelo tells me to do, and that's make this play official. I'm going to take a shot on Bruce Chen. I like the way Bruce Chen has pitched, again, coming out of the bullpen where he spent most of the early part of the season. And 2 starts in a row, 12 innings pitched. He's averaging exactly 6 runs per start. He is 4-0 overall on the season, has a nice ERA combined with those 2 starts and the bullpen work he did at a 1.97, 32 strikeouts, 14 bases on balls, a nice strikeout to walk ratio. You always got to look at that. In his 2 starts, he has only given up 1 run in those 12 innings. That is solid. 8 strikeouts, just 1 walk. Like to keep that whip down. Again, walks and hits per innings pitched. Chen is doing that. So whenever you do that, you keep men off the bases. You don't walk people. You've got a good chance to come away with a W. In those 2 games, he's got 1 win. He's got 1 no decision, but they won that ball game. Hosmer starting to hit nicely now for Kansas City. Perez has been solid behind the plate. Billy Butler, Alex Gordon, both of those guys, 277, 274, and they've got 9 home runs and 51 RBIs apiece. Need to up those power numbers a little bit for Kansas City to have a shot to get back into the thick of things in the AL Central. Lorenzo Cain, Escobar, Moustakas, all 3 of those guys have been pretty steady since the All-Star break. In fact, Moustakas, 7 of his last 20. That's important. This guy was mired around 180 for a long time in the first 3 months. Meanwhile, now he's up to 223. So although you'll look and you'll say, wow, Moustakas is struggling, he is hitting over 330 in his last 10 games, and that's important for them to get him going. For the White Sox, like I told you, Santiago doesn't get much run support. His record on the season, 3 wins and 6 losses. He's 0-1 in his last 5 starts. He has 4 no decisions. All 4 of those no decisions, the White Sox ended up losing. So they've actually lost the last 5 games in which Hector Santiago has started. Ramirez, Diaza, Viciedo, Konerko, Wise, Adam Dunn, Rios. Not bad as far as a lineup. Dunn, we know, doesn't hit for average. Got a couple guys close to, 285 with Ramirez and Diaza. Rios not bad as well. Again, good contact guys, but nobody really lighting it up as far as average, nobody over 300. So I really think Bruce Chen's going to be able to keep these guys off the base pass as far as no free passes, no walks. They're going to have to hit their way on. KC will watch the guys like Ramirez, Diaz, and Rios. Guys try to punt their way on, make things happen. But I think you'll get another steady 6 innings from Chen. I think the Royals, they'll get some numbers across on Santiago, maybe a 3-4 run lead after 6, and then the bullpen will hold on. KC's bullpen's been pretty steady as of late, and I look for the Royals to take this game on Sunday. Wouldn't surprise me if they took this series and possibly swept this series. Again, KC's starting to play pretty good ball, and the White Sox, I don't want to say they're mailing it in, but really nothing to play for outside of trying to get out of the cellar, and maybe they can do that with Minnesota in the same division. So let me go. Let me make it official like I just did. I've got Kansas City with Bruce Chen over the Chicago White Sox on pregame.tv. That is a Sunday play. That's going to give you your 2 weekend plays. Going to come back, going to get another future up there with my good pal Vegas Runner. He's going to be here. You saw him give an AFC representative as far as Super Bowl, an NFC representative. He always comes up with a long shot. We'll have that, and you can go and check all those out. They'll be up there until the season kicks off on pregame.tv. I'm Ken Thomson. Have an awesome weekend, everybody.